What does it take to become a more people-centric leader? What does it take for us to become better people managers? Heck, what does it take for each of us to become the kind of people who other people want to have on their teams? Hello and welcome to another edition of Chai with Pai, our weekly series of videos where I share simple lessons and stories which can help each of us become just a bit better. Around the time when Barack Obama became the President of the United States, I remember Time magazine did a story on the other Obama, on the First Lady, Michelle Obama. Turns out that soon after Michelle Obama had moved into White House with the president, she sent an email to her advisors inviting them to a meeting in one of those many conference rooms in the White House. So on the appointed day, all those communication experts and advisors to the First Lady turned up for that meeting. And as they were reaching the conference room, they could hear a buzz. Which is not surprising because when they got into the room, they discovered that it was packed with people. Inside that room were the people who worked in the White House. There were the cooks and the gardeners and the janitors and the plumbers and the electricians. You know, seemingly insignificant folks, ordinary people, but hey, people nonetheless. So they were all there, and what Michelle did was to speak to them, and she said, hey, I've got with me my team, which has come from Chicago. And then she turns to them and says, and in front of us here is my team, which is here at the White House. And they are the people who are going to make sure that over the next 4 years, we have a good time here and a memorable stay. And then, of course, she ensured that everybody got to mingle and people got to spend time to get to know each other. And if you think about it, you'd probably agree that's such a lovely idea, such a cute gesture to ensure that all those people working in the White House get to meet the advisors and Michelle Obama's A-team, as it were, and equally a good idea for those people to get to meet the folks who work at the White House. But that's not all. As they set about meeting other people, Michelle Obama said something to her team of advisors. And she said, a year from now, you won't be judged on how many of those people know your name, but you'll be judged on whether you know their names. What a powerful idea that is. I think it goes back to the first principle of leadership and a good reminder that leadership is not about me, it's about them. Good leaders learn to focus on other people, on their needs, on their aspirations, on their dreams, on their goals, rather than try and stay focused on what can I do to get them to help me succeed. Okay. I sometimes think that as a leader, you have an opportunity to either say, turn all the spotlights on yourself so that everybody can see you and say, look, everybody, look, I'm such a good leader, or you could turn the spotlights away from you onto the people that you work with and say, hey, what does it take for me to understand them better? Can I see the smiles on their faces? Can I see their hopes? Can I see their despair? And maybe that will help each of us become a much better leader. I think Dale Carnegie got it right when he said, you can make more friends in 2 months by being interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people to be interested in you. Good idea, perhaps, for all of us to try and say, hey, let me try and get to know the people who work with me. So what's the name of that guy who cleans the office? What's the name of the security guy outside your office? Who is the lift man? It's not just about knowing their names. It's also about becoming the kind of person who shows that you care for other people, that you want to see if you can help them, and you want them to know that they matter. Maybe a good idea for each of us to try and be a bit like Michelle Obama and do both those things. A, get those people together so that you have a chance to tell them that they matter. You have a chance to thank them for what they do for you. And second, remember that piece of advice. You will be judged not on how many of them know your name, but how many of their names you know. Right? Think about it. And yes, do remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. And if you think there's someone who might enjoy watching this video, do share it. Until next time, enjoy your chai.